Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, Bridget?
Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.
Today we're live at Pearson Koutcher Law. Take a walk with me as we walk into the office of Workman's Comp. That's all they do.
All right, Eric, so I just got a couple questions for you. Why should I choose your law firm?
Well, first and foremost, because all we do is one type of law.
Okay.
Workers' comp.
Yes.
That allows us to know every judge, every defense attorney, every insurance company, how the process works. But what we've been told over the 20-some years that we've been doing this,
which is amazing.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Is that we don't talk down to people.
Yeah.
We talk with them through the process, making sure that they have service through the entire time, making sure that they feel important, heard, listened, and giving them hope that it's going to turn out all right at the end.
Because the economy that we're in now, and with everything going on, everybody wants their money, and everybody wants their money fast.
And yesterday,
yes.
Yeah, and it's hard, and with cell phones and everything, and bills piling up, and shutdowns, and everything that's going on, people worry about where they're going to eat.
Of course,
how they're going to eat.
Yeah,
and our business is around getting people their wage loss after they're hurt.
Correct.
And that's what's so important.
What is the time frame for something like that? If you get hurt on your job, I know everybody wants it fast, we just said that, but what is kind of like the time frame and the process that goes on during that time?
So the time frame could be a little different. The legal time frame is that once you provide notice to your supervisor, okay, and we tell people to do that by text or by email so that you can prove it. A lot of times supervisors say, no one spoke to me, I don't remember them telling me. This way you have something to prove. Once you give notice, the insurance company who handles the comp claim has 21 days.
Oh, okay.
It's like a shot clock.
Yeah.
21 days. They can't get any more time for any reason, but we can't reduce the time. But they have 21 days to let you know if they're accepting or denying your case.
Okay.
That's the legal time frame. Our time frame is once you get hurt, after you tell your supervisor, give us a call.
Give you a call.
Because if not, you're starting off by having the insurance company act as your attorney for you and representing them. Not a great
Not
situation.
a great deal.
Yeah.
So that's why I call you, start the process, 21 days. I actually thought that it would be a little longer than that. So
yeah, they have that 21 days, and then we know. So we start working right away with getting everything together in case they do deny the claim, then we're ready to start.
And you know what always goes through my mind, in this type of business that you're in, you're playing around with people's feelings, financials, emotions. So you have to be like a therapist too during this whole process.
I am. You should hear the people that work with me. You know, you're patient as patient can be. Not at home. Yeah. But I'm patient here.
You're patient here. And as soon as you go home, it doesn't matter.
Forget it.
Yeah, it's different.
Right?
It's different.
You know. But yeah, it affects an entire family. It's a really tough way. Workers' comp is not a great situation.
It's not. And let's just touch on a little bit for a second your staff here. How long have you been working with this team here?
So anyone that knows me, anytime people see me speak at the unions we represent or group talks, the first thing I say is I have the best staff in the world. I am. Main reason besides helping people that I come in every day.
Yes.
Most people have been with me almost 10 years and more. Yeah. All local. They know the area. They grew up here. Their compassion. They're actually more patient here than they are at home. There's no doubt about it.
No doubt about it, right?
There is no doubt about it. But they make everyone feel that they're heard. Because I listen to them. I'm right here.
Of course,
I can hear all the conversations and the panic calls and the emergencies. And they handle it like, I mean, they're my sisters. I literally call them my sisters.
Yeah, well, it's a 5-alarm fire. If one day,
yeah.
you know, money doesn't hit an account, I mean, the first phone number that they're calling is right here.
Whether it's a Saturday, a Sunday,
Doesn't matter.
night, morning, it doesn't matter.
And in this business, this is a 24/7 job.
It is.
And people don't understand what really goes into it. You know, everybody just thinks, oh yeah, you make whatever you make,
Right.
and it's just easy. It's a walk in the park, but it's not.
No,
it's totally different.
This is a grind.
Yeah.
This is a grind business.
Yes,
you know,
it is.
we're constantly negotiating and defending people, improving.
Yeah.
So it's a constant negotiation back and forth. And, you know, providing hope for our clients, I said, is the most important thing.
I like that.
You
Thank you.
You got to keep people with hope, because that's what's going to get you through.
Yeah.
And there is light at the end of the tunnel. 9.9 out of 10 times, there is a very good outcome.
I love to hear that. Thank you. I really appreciate
Cool.
that. Thank you, Eric.
Thanks. Yep.
All right, now Des, here's the issue. I want my money and I want it now. No, I'm kidding. So what is the biggest challenge that you go through every day working in an office like this?
The biggest challenge is definitely the workers' comp checks not coming in on time, whether it's direct deposit or by the mail, which we call here snail mail.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it just takes a very long time to get to our clients. Patience and kindness comes very, far here. We contact the adjuster as soon as possible. As soon as they tell me that they haven't gotten their check, I'm on it. I'll email them, I'll call them. I ask for a ledger just to make sure that we're not missing something. Unfortunately, with holidays coming through, we have to remind the client with a federal holiday, that stops it sometimes. But it's patience, and they understand.
With the government shutdown right now, does that affect you guys in any way?
Absolutely. A lot of our clients are expecting their EPT cards, and that's something that's slowing down everything right now. Unfortunately, it hurts.
Everybody lives paycheck to paycheck. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. They live paycheck to paycheck. I'll Google. I'll help out. Maybe there's a food bank around South Philly.
Yeah.
We're a family.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing too. Working here, working close to home.
So
it's a big heart.
You're the first point of contact that they're either going to scream at you.
Yes.
Or they're going to be super nice because you just told them that
absolutely.
their money's on their way.
Absolutely.
So in their household, it's either you're the queen or you're down here as the devil.
And I talk to everybody in the household.
Yeah,
I'll talk
of
to the
course.
husband who has the workers' comp. The wife will call.
Yeah.
We do what we can for them.
Yeah.
And I am the first point of contact. I do the intakes when they come in, so I get everything ready for Eric and John to, make sure that we have the proper information for our clients. But yeah.
So you're Eric and John's safe haven.
I
That's
try
it.
to be.
You try and be. Thank you. I appreciate
No
your time.
problem.
So John, just a couple questions I just want to go over with you. Why should I choose your practice?
So we believe in personal service.
Okay.
I think having a connection to a lawyer is so important.
Yeah.
We have to know about what's important to the client. We have to know about their family. We need to know their needs, their wants.
Yeah.
Because the thing that most people forget is that when someone's in a work accident, it doesn't impact just them, it impacts their family.
Yes.
And there can be a detrimental effect, not just on the injured worker, but the kids, the spouse. Their lives are interrupted.
Yeah.
And it's tough. So we really try to get to know the client. Every client gets our cell phone number.
Yeah.
Direct communication is critical. Texting, calling after hours, calling on weekends, reaching us when they need us is really important. So Eric and I, throughout our careers, have always made it a priority to make sure we know our clients and that they can get in touch with us at any time.
How long have you and Eric been partners for?
So the funny thing is Eric and I graduated high school together
Okay.
in South Jersey.
Where at in South Jersey?
In Cherry Hill East.
All right.
So both of our families have businesses in Philadelphia, so our ties to the community are really strong.
Okay.
But we grew up in South Jersey, and he was a year older. And in my high school, there were, 800 kids in a class. And you kind of knew the kids above you and below you, but you never really hung out with them.
Of course, yeah.
But I knew who he was. So first day law school, so 4 years after college, we met first day of first year law school. And he turned around and said, "Are you, John Koutcher?" And ever since then, we've been sort of tied at the hip. We worked together for a firm for about 10, 12 years, and then Eric and I went our own separate ways.
Okay.
And we've been partners here at Pearson Koutcher Law for time flies, like 12 years, 13
That's great,
years.
yeah.
Yeah, so we've known each other a long time. And
When you have a relationship like that from that long ago till now, it's very important, especially when your clients come in here, they feel like they're part of the family.
And that's what we try to strive for.
Yeah.
I always tell clients, listen, when your case ends, I'm still here. And I've gotten very close with some clients and their families.
Yeah, of course.
You know, there's nothing more, I guess, satisfying or gratifying than a year later getting a card or getting a phone call. And what we tell our clients is, look, this is a speed bump. This work accident does not define you.
Yeah.
And we want you to go on to do bigger and better things. Reinvest in yourself. Use this case as a springboard to that next phase in life.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, you say you grew up in Cherry Hill.
We did, yes.
How do you feel about this area in Philadelphia?
In terms of Center City?
Center City, South Philly, like the atmosphere, the culture, you know, the clients that come through, the sports teams, anything in general.
So as a child, my father introduced us to Philadelphia at a young age. He would take us to see the Mummers.
Yeah.
We went to all the sports games. South Jersey is obviously a suburb of Philadelphia, but Philadelphia is where everything begins and ends. Really, it's a cultural center. It's great food. It's great drink. There's museums. Not so keen on the shopping, but I guess it's not as good as past years.
Of course.
But you know, like we've tossed around the idea of a lot of our peers have moved out of the city.
Yeah.
And I just think it's hypocritical to say that you're a Philly lawyer. Most of your clients are from Philly, and you're not in Philly.
Of course.
You know, there's something about either taking the train into work or parking your car and getting a newspaper on the corner, or you know, getting a coffee or a soft pretzel and coming to the office and starting with the daily news. And
yeah, it's just a different
I'm a newspaper
vibe.
guy.
Yeah.
I got a newspaper here from, no joke, from. This is after Villanova won the championship, their second championship, and I had a chance to meet Jay Wright.
Okay.
At a charity event, and he signed it.
That's got to be
He signed it.
2017?
I think so. And I'm so lazy, I still haven't gotten it framed.
That's
but
great.
There's signatures right there. You can see it. But yeah, so I think being in Philadelphia, there's something about being a Philadelphia lawyer.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to define it other than, you know, you have some grit, you have, you know, passion for people and wanting people to do better.
Yeah.
And if you can be part of that, I think you've achieved a lot.
Because in Philadelphia, we're just like the underdog story. So when you settle a case and you feel like you actually, you were part of the whole process. And like you said, it's just that grit, it's that feeling, and it's a victory at the end of the day.
That's what it's all about.
That's it. Thank you. I really appreciate your time. You have an assistant.
I have an assistant. I've had an assistant for the past year.
How's that going?
It's going good because today she starts being like a junior paralegal.
Oh, good for you. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Trained an entire year for her to get to that point, yeah.
So how long have you been with the company for?
Just 9 years in August.
9 years.
32 in comp total.
Wow. That's strong.
Yeah.
What's the biggest challenges in comp?
Well, in my opinion, it's when the insurance companies don't do what they're supposed to do on their end.
Okay.
Right. If they would just, do that, people would be able to survive a little bit better. But on the flip side of that, then, we can't help them also, right?
Yeah, of course.
And so it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
So it's the biggest challenge that they don't file the documents when they're supposed to make things a little bit easier. Even if we have to go into litigation, they're still not always complying with the rules and regulations. So, and that's been a long battle.
I just feel like when you're dealing with so many different people and you're dealing with people's finances and their emotions and their families, there's just a lot of stuff that's involved in workers' compensation. And I feel like no one understands the inside and the outside of it. Now, when you go to litigations, how long does that usually take?
So it really depends on the schedule. every judge is different in the way that they handle a litigated claim. So it could go anywhere from 0 to 6 months.
Okay.
To 6 months to a year sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough on the client.
And
clients.
if people don't have any other type of income because they can't work, or their family isn't secure, they don't have money in their savings account. I mean, it could really put a mental stress, and it could destroy you. It really can. And I know a lot of people that it did destroy.
Oh yeah.
So
we have a lot of psych cases that come about from it because people just, they can either handle it or they can't.
Yeah. What makes this law firm different than others?
Oh gosh, I'm sure you just maybe talk to both of the two guys that make it a difference. You have this one person who's down to earth, who tells it like it is, who talks to our potential clients like they're their brother, friend, whatever it takes. And then you have John, who also will do the same thing. However, he's more, let me get on top of that.
Yeah.
Let me file a claim petition, and we're gonna get them for what they should be giving to you and what you're entitled to in comp. So you have this sometimes we call them the odd couple.
And it's crazy because you just said that, because before you said their names, I knew what you were going to say.
Yeah.
And just meeting both of them in 10 minutes at a time, you could really see the difference. But like they say, odd couples, they go to best together.
Exactly.
So it works.
And
it really does.
And they've been friends a really long time.
Yeah.
And they've worked. They've been the worker bees, and now they have had their company since 2012.
Yeah.
And, it's a young company, we're a small company, but man, do we do things at lightning speed.
And you get the job done.
And we get it done.
That's the most important
And our
thing.
most important goal is to help people move on with their lives.
Yeah.
Get help, get treatment, and then try to either get back to some form of employment and move on, or at least settle them and get them through their retirement age, appropriately.
That's amazing. It feels like the vibe, though, in this office is all the same.
Yeah.
It's fun, it's energetic, and it seems like you have a close group of people here.
We spend more time together than with our own families.
I know.
And so, we may not go to each other's kids' birthdays or graduations and things like that, but we spend a lot of time together, and so, we're family.
I really appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit 'em off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, Bridget?
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit 'em off with
Tell us about ourselves.
And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey
This game
Merlino.
with Joey Merlino.